welcome there. This is day 100 of War Thunder. Day 100 in a row, just to be super fucking clear. Um, yeah, War Thunder's a lot. But anyways, yeah, it's day 100. I've got 7 days of premium, and day 104 has a little special loot crate. So I think I'm going to extend a couple more days here, but I have mentally given myself permission to just kind of feel free to take a break. So the good news is doing that made the game more fun again, which is weird, right? Like I set a goal, and I was like, I'm gonna get to the top of the army, and German army, German tanks. Why are we not switching? Okay. I'm gonna get to the top, and then I got there, and I was trying to get this last one, or just get into that tier 11, and it's just so fucking much. It's just so damn hard that I was like, I'm gonna give myself a break, So I think for this stream, I'm just gonna do some weird shit. I'm not really gonna be consistent, so bear with me. It's day 100. It's a special day, right? It's my special day. Yeah. So I'm probably not gonna be on very long. I gotta go pick up, do some errands in this evening. But I did want to get an episode out. I did want to, have the chance to see you lovely faces and share my day 100. For the record, my roll, that's what I got. The day 100 roll. I got a times 10 research. Not what I was hoping for, if I'm being very honest. I was hoping for maybe something cool, like a fucking, I don't know, tank or a boat or something. But nope, I got times 10. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna just see what are, boats aren't looking great. What are realistic boats looking like? Better, but still not great. All right, let's what does our air grind look like? What does that look like for us here? Not. Hey, there we go. All right, cool. Enough to get going. It's funny, I swear, like, I know they match by BR, but I swear you queue by tier. It's so wild to me. Like, I have a 3-7 tier 3 boat queue, and that, like, I will see all these tier 1 players just sitting there in the queue, and the match isn't launching. And, there's very few tier 3 players, or there's fewer tier 3 players, but, like, I should be in that tier 1 because everything's 3.7, right? Like, everything falls into that framework. Oh, I don't know which plane I am wanting to plane here. What, I think it was the 6. Oh, is that the one? Or was it this one? We'll do the BF 109 for a little bit. Okay, cool. Straight ahead. Woo, whipping around. I love that you can, like, almost get these to flat spin in mouse wheel mode. Like, that's... I don't know how to do it in this mode, but in mouse I can do it. Which is weird, because mouse should be easier, but for some reason you can make some very easy, simple mistakes there. Let's go say hi to our Spitfire friend. Can we keep up with him? No, we cannot. Spitfires are fast. Well, I probably could if this wasn't like almost stock. I'm pretty sure it's stock. I'd have one or two things, but it's not a fully evolved plane yet. It is not in its final form. Yeah, it's interesting as I play more and get better at flying. I'm still not good, but I'm better than I was when I started. I'm pretty sure 100 days later, whatever. When I the more I learn, the more I like the 109. I still like the 190. I love the 110s. I like anything that just has just a shit ton of guns and you just point it at the thing and it blows up. But as I'm getting a little better awareness of like, the importance of turn, the importance of, like these are all things that I intellectually get, but, viscerally I wasn't feeling them when I was playing quite the same way. Yeah, you guys got that in hand, I guess. I'll go get back here and get these guys. But yeah, the more I do that, the more I like the 109. I think it's still, fundamentally a little undergunned. I wish it had, two 20 millimeters by default. Like, I think that would be good. And like some of them, even when you add gun pods, it's just an extra 50 caliber. It's just or 15 millimeter, whatever the fuck that is. I think that's 50 caliber. So let's let's reflect a little bit on 100 days. I think my favorite part of the game was when I got from from the Tigers 2 and then got into like modern tanks. I think that was the part of the game where I was most engaged. Don't get me wrong, I loved the Earth stuff before it too. Like I was having a lot of fun with that. And I did enjoy, like I really enjoyed exploring light tanks and getting used to that playstyle. In fact, I really like it. It makes it very hard to go back and play the lower tier German stuff because there's like only one light tank. Even like the PZ2 isn't technically a scout, or I don't think it can. Last I played it, it couldn't. And so yeah, it's very interesting to me. That's probably that's probably my favorite part of the game now is the light scout play. But yeah, all in all, I really enjoyed it. I think the part where it's tricky is it's just such such a commitment, like a time sink commitment, you know, like you I've played 4X strategy games that were more forgiving with their time. Whoa, hey bud. Than this game is. I mean, they want your engagement, and ultimately, I love the game. It's a fun game. It's worth playing. I don't regret spending money on it. Excuse me, just got a frog in my throat here. But ultimately, I think it feels very clear to me that the grind is designed to get your money. That's, you know, when I look at it from like a business practice perspective, when I look at like the psychology of how I feel when I'm playing the game. Now maybe I'm aberrant, and this is like, you know, I'm the only person, and therefore I'm drawing a conclusion from an incomplete data set. But it seems to me that that by making the top tier vehicles so hard to achieve, and then putting premiums right next to it, you know, oftentimes one tier down, but now they're even starting to put up premium top tier vehicles. They're really incentivizing pay to the top. Some game modes, it doesn't bother me. Naval, if someone pays to the top, like, go for it. That game mode needs new players. I don't particularly care how they get in the game. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. The game needs people for there. So yeah, like, play to it. But I think I think the way you do that is you gotta remove the restrictions of the grind so that people can get into those top tiers and fill up matches, you know. It might just fundamentally be like the audience isn't there for it yet. I really do enjoy the naval play. Naval play, that sounds like something you should in Urban Dictionary. But yeah, I've really enjoyed playing naval. And I think that's part of the challenge of like what makes it hard to keep grinding now is like I find I kind of want to go do other things, and I feel like really like I'm set for this goal. So yeah, I'm just gotta give myself permission, right? You gotta like do what's fun in a game that's intended to be fun. So yeah, for day 100, we're just going to do what we feel like doing. Not going to get so bogged down in are we doing the right thing? Are we, you know... I mean, I just looked at the chat. I looked at the participants list. There's no one there. I am grinding for myself. But, you know, there's a handful of people who do show up on the regular. And when they show up, I think it's kind of weird. You get this weird, like... parasocial, like I don't want to disappoint them, but like they're tuning in to watch me play a game. If I'm not having fun, like, is that fun? I mean, maybe that's fun. I know there's some people who the whole reason they have an audience for streaming is because they you know, they might be okay at the game, but their reactions when they have a bad moment are what really drive people to them. So oh, I almost got him. I was hoping to get both of those guys, but... Ooh. Can we at least shoot someone down before we... Nope, we can't. Alright. Time to jump out. But yeah, I played a little Naval yesterday. I ended up... I don't know why. I just didn't stream, forgot to stream, whatever. It didn't go up. But yeah, now I was doing a little bit of American... Like, I'm trying to figure out the radar for the F4. I bought the F4, got that for I think it was, my birthday present? Someone got me a PlayStation gift card, and I thought, oh, cool, well, I'll get the F4 for when I go grind America. And looking at Naval, I was like, oh, there's some low-tier naval planes like the Catalina and things like that, and I was like, oh, I'll go bomb. But then I got kind of fixated on figuring out how the Sparrows work, because like I know they have the really amazing ability to be targeted long range. You know, like the aims on the F4, they're very much a like rear aspect heat seeker. I don't think you always have to use them in rear aspect, but that's kind of like their jam, right? So, crap. Oh, double crap.
The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack.
Wonder if he knows he can just force a reload. He should at this tier, but maybe not. Maybe he's just having fun too. Alright, moving on these ills. Which I don't know why I'm so slow compared to everyone. Can I look at its stats while I'm flying it? No, I can't. Let's go get somebody else. You know, we'll go get those guns down on the ground. Okay, you're on the guns. I'll go for the twos.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Yeah, we're having a rough go of it here. It's these, if the high-level bombers get through, your game's done. And if the howitzers sit out for a long time, your game is done. And those are the two things that I think really impact this game mode the most. And a lot of people do not understand, especially the howitzer thing. But I've also seen a lot of people just go in and they, get one or two kills on these big bombers and then they get blown up or something because they're just, flying in a straight line, or they don't have the guns to take down the bomber. All right, let's go here for these guys. should have kept with that turn the first time. Just kept it tighter. P-38 is doing God's work down there. He just crashed. And no one's down there. I do understand that I am flying the wrong way, but am I? Now. I'm going to try to line these guys up so I can get a straight run on them. Oh, that was close to the ground. That was very close to the ground. I'm glad there were no sheep around. They would have been sheared. Oh, someone is here. Well, I hope you guys got them. 'Cause I'm not getting up there anytime soon. I think I got a chance at these ills, but I think you guys are gonna fuck it up. And let's see. Are they breaking yet? They're not yet, but they're gonna soon. And that'll be it when they drop their bomb loads. On the off chance I'm wrong, I'll chase these ills. I said, what's the time? It's time to get an ill. There we go.
We lost, but next time, we'll win.
There we go. 100 multiplier. That's not bad. And look, we got our radiator and yeah, see, I should have been researching the bomb, but do a little bit of low tier, spade up some vehicles here. All right. Ooh, haven't seen this map in a hot minute.
Jetzt wird ein Leute! Einwandfrei! Gefechtsbereitschaft herstellen! Kraftfahrer bereit! Hilfsschütze bereit! Nachrichtenschütze bereit!
I don't know if that was me or if that was the tiger who bumped me, but whatever. It's less stressful to be back here. Is there a way to put these sides up, I wonder? They do kind of bother me, because I always seem to hit shit with them, but... I like that guy on the left. He's just fucking chilling there. Like, all these other three guys, they're like, we gotta be ready, the enemy's coming, and the guy on the left is like, nah, man. I mean, like... Aren't we our own enemies, man? Or something like that. Alright, so I got a little cheeky plan. I'm gonna try to hide my driver and such behind this wall here and back out the gun. The idea being, wait, where's all my ammo? Shit, my ammo's in the back. Fuck. That will expose my ammo! The idea being, if I can keep the driver alive... Oh, I feel good about this angle, actually.
Panzergranate geladen. Granate laden. Motor auf.
Now, in theory, nothing should be negatively impacted when I turn the engine off, because everything's hand cranked back there, right? Like...
Panzergranate laden.
Okay, now it's my time. Where's the overly optimistic dude who's running his flank? Do not make me sit here this whole match and have nothing to show for it. I'm not going to be happy. Oh, there we go.
Panzergranate geladen. Panzergranate geladen.
Why am I missing? Did I have the range too long? I probably had the range too long. God damn. He's got the fancy rounds, huh? Alright, one of these guys is slow as shit. I gotta remember who that is. I think it's that Stuart Emile. It's like this section of the tier is just Panthers and tank destroyers. I mean, I suppose that describes most of the German military in World War II. That's the part that's hard. This game does not really encourage combined arms. It encourages taking the max BR vehicles you have and putting them all together to, you know, like the BR system. I think I'd be interested to see if they move to like either a time-based or point-based system. Meaning like you know, first spawn in a small vehicle worth, you know, X number of points, whatever, you know, like maybe it's worth the equivalent of like a light tank used to, you know, but then when you die or return to base, you can upgrade to, you know, a higher tier vehicle. Otherwise, you do something where it's like you have a point value like you do now, but every vehicle has a point value, so you might only get one match with a high tier like Tiger, or you could run like multiple smaller tanks or specialized tanks. I think that would be interesting because you know, it might represent it better represents kind of the economies that you were up against. Just like, you know, T-34, not a great tank, not a bad tank, but not a great tank. But, you know, it could be mass produced. Same with Shermans, right? Like, so then suddenly the how easy it was to make the tank becomes a factor, not just not just its stats. But then they'd have to rebalance things because I think they've kind of fudged the balance on some of these vehicles a little bit to make them more competitive's not the right word, but it's kind of the right word. If you're wondering why I'm not aiming at those planes, my tank has no guns, no machine guns. So we have the spawn, so I think I'm gonna just try to hold this street. There's a fun little crater I can try to park in, unless the last guy parked in it before he blew up. He did not. This does not let me see down the road. I need the next crater over.
Larak, 12 Uhr. Entfernung 350 Meter.
Well, that's disappointing. How do you get my driver twice in a row? That's annoying. I didn't think he actually saw me. See, I haven't played this tier in long enough that I'm making really amateurish mistakes here. All right, let's. Okay, we got other people who are taking out their AA, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to worry about.
Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
And that's the thing. Like here, I'm playing these old tanks, but God, I'm playing them like they're like I'm trying. Yeah, like I was better at this before. I swear to God. Now, then again, I was using heavily armored tanks, and these are like all the lightly armored AT tanks. So it's kind of a bit of a trade-off, I guess. Which, other than the fact that they're slow as shit, they actually are kind of a good primer for higher tier play because it's all just, you know, shoot or die, shoot or die. But yeah, you also need to have the movement speed a little bit, which is not represented here at all, really. So this guy is going to 100% be around this corner, right? Can't see him. There we go. Just had to find that ammo. Oh, I eyeballed that range well. The frick is this guy? I swear to God, every time I fire, someone fires at me first. It is a sad fact of the situation. Like, I pull the trigger and I get hit. And I do not, I'm not a fan of how that That is a not fun pattern of play. All right, now I got to just race to A because we got to hold A. I do like this part of it. I miss this, like where you can just bombard the entire frickin' map from. Though I do wish some of these, like, I wish some of these lower tier tanks could play on the bigger maps. There would be some. It would make for some interesting moments. Like, I don't know if it's really a good idea, but I do not know this fucking exit.
Artillerieschlag auf Koordinaten. Kochkopf. 7. Zerschlagen.
Bestätige Koordinaten. Aufgepasst. Abgefeuert. Attention to the designated grid square.
I just see someone race across us here.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
I think this was the plane I was supposed to be grinding in that air mode to free up its bombs for this game mode. But it's okay. Got pretty decent guns on it, right? Yeah. Okay, there's the street. All right, that's what I need to do. Oh, too zoomed in. But hey, I got a kill, so I guess that'll count. Oh, is it worth it? I mean, I have a backup. I don't think we're gonna win though. Not worth it. Not worth the backup. If we had like a half inch, something where I could conceivably drive to the point and still have a chance to influence things, but I think at that point I was just gonna be a casualty of things one way or the other. No one's there. Yeah, no one's there. Weird. All right. Well, let's do that. Let's do that Phantom. I want to figure this out. And I know there's always people playing realistic air, like. Yeah, I fell off of Mad Max, or whatever, the Thunder Fury, whatever it's called, just because it's a trap. Like, I could grind the real game, or I could grind the 30-day game. but I don't get anything cool for grinding the 30-day game. Don't get me wrong. Like, I understand I get something, but like, I don't think they're cool. Is all I'm saying. So yeah, so I'm not. I fell off of that. Which, if there was a tank or a plane or something worth it, I probably would have pushed through it. But then again, it's like, what is worth it? Like a tier 4 tank probably isn't worth it unless I'm about to grind that country out. Like, look at doing wheelies, leaving stains on the runway. That's the word. There you go. Little scorch marks. Oh, let's not have that out. And we're not going to use sidewinders. Let's get our Sparrow. All right, so we're currently set for our 46 kilometer. That's 1946, 1946. There should be a third radar mode. There it is. Oh, it does that until it locks onto someone. Got it. And then it starts doing relative speed. So my payload, a lot of bombs, but also this thing just carries a lot of missiles. So ideally I go into bomb, but unlike with the Tornado where that's all it can do, I do also then, like if I see the opportunity to put a missile on someone, I put a missile on them. If and then I really only go to bombing if like there's a lull, there's no one there, or it just gives me something to fly towards, like right now, flying towards this base, right? Like, but if there's a dogfight ahead of me, I'm gonna probably throw missiles into it. I don't stay for the fight because I'm loaded up with bombs. I'll be turned pokey as fuck. But yeah, I will definitely throw a missile or two in. Trying to figure out where that's coming from. I do like the Tornado's radar warning system better than this one. Alright, he's got that base, I'm guessing. Yeah, he does. Okay, good. But yeah, so a lot freer with bombs in this game mode than I am. Oh shit, are we behind us? We are behind us. So that was nice because that was just a Sidewinder. Sidewinders are kind of the Boo! Yeah, there's those top tier jets I'm talking about. Still sad we can't use these planes in naval battles. Feel like more people would play if you just had to get enough kills with the boat to be able to bring a Phantom in and just drop 12,000 pounds of bombs on people at like Mach. All right. Well, I think that's it for me. You have a great day.